going on, guys? Trying a new angle because I've actually got me a seat out in my garage right now. Problem with it is my tool bench over there is an absolute disaster piece. So, game talk. Who do we have join? So, I went out for this winter, got me a Nintendo Switch. And I like it. I like it a lot. It's kind of why I haven't been really present in the chess group right now. That and I burnt myself out on it. I had like 8 games going at one time, and it kind of wore on me a little bit. Couldn't keep track of what games were going where while everything was going haywire. We got so I've been playing Breath of the Wild, which if any of you guys are Zelda fans, Breath of the Wild is outstanding. It's probably the most gorgeous Zelda game I've ever seen, and it's absolutely massive. I've probably, I've got probably close to about 40 hours wrapped up into it, and I think I don't know, about 30% of the map. Maybe 40, I sell myself a little bit short. Absolutely massive. But I'm really excited because the Switch has got all kinds of titles coming out that are not typical Nintendo titles. I mean, sure, they had Resident Evil back in the day, but I mean, Dark Souls is getting ported over to the Switch, which I think is awesome. Skyrim ported over to the Switch, which I also think is awesome. You can't go wrong with Monster Hunter. Play a lot of that too. And in one particular game that I'm excited about coming to the Switch is Bendy and the Ink Machine. And it's supposed to be a cartoon horror game for those of you guys that don't know. And I actually discovered this game because of a song that popped up on Pandora, and it's Bendy and the Ink Machine's theme song. And it's pretty twisted, but basically the prince game or this cartoonist gets a letter from his old studio, basically saying, come and celebrate, party or whatever. But his cartoons have basically been locked up there alive and on their own for an extended period of time, and they lose their minds and basically trap him in this demented dungeon. Something about trying to fix the ink machine or whatever. Hold on a sec. This was not a well thought out plan. I didn't bring my ashtray. So, guy gets caught up in this psychotic dungeon where his cartoons are trying to kill him. I personally think it's brilliant, and all of what I've seen on the seen on YouTube of actual playtime and advertisements and stuff like that, it just looks twisted as all hell, which is right up my alley. Speaking of twisted, Halloween is right around the corner. And Halloween happens to be my holiday. It's right up there with Christmas and as far as my favorite holidays go. Twisted, I know. But there are a whole bunch of Halloween movies. Well, not really Halloween movies, but movies that I watch around Halloween that I don't think get the credit that they deserve. And I'm going to go ahead and list off the ones that I don't think get the credit they deserve. Is Monster House. Now, this is an older CGI movie. I'm sorry, I'm going to make you. One of the things I love about it that I think is really amusing. Sorry, winter's back, so is the moisture. One of the things I think is hysterical is even though the movie is resolved, there are still things that are unresolved at the end of the movie. For example, the house eats basically two cops, a dog, and some stoner, whatever, is like the babysitter's boyfriend, but like it just doesn't it doesn't really like resolve the fact that like two cops are dead. Or two cops are missing as far as that movie goes, which I think is kind of a really bizarre to not wrap up. Nasty up here. Connectivity is not that great. Family, great movie, really underrated. And another big one that is specifically a Halloween movie that I had never even heard of. I just kind of picked the movie up years ago, and I wound up making it a Halloween tradition to watch it every year. It's Trick or Treat. Simple enough title. It's four interlocked but somewhat uncorrelated stories that have all like kind of been tied up into one movie. And they kind of cross paths, but don't some of them don't really interact with each other all that much, but in my personal opinion, it's a fantastically creepy movie. And I don't think it gets really any credit. So those are the movies that I don't think get enough credit on Halloween. I know it's not my best video. More or less just kind of a hey, what's up, guys? And, a little chit chat. Figured I'd do it live. Guess I forgot to do my housekeeping. I've got my Dragon Claw Meerschaum out, starting to color up rather nicely. And, let's see. It still doesn't focus right. Whatever. Smoking Oriental Silk. I'm kind of, really, believe it or not, I'm kind of indifferent to this tobacco. And when I say I'm indifferent to it, I mean, it's a decent blend, I guess. I mean, it's good enough, but there's nothing about it that really stands out to me. It's just kind of a generic flavor, in my opinion. I need to go ahead and get my review of it up on smokingpipes.com. I got the old silver badge for being a critic. I've got tons of them up there. If you guys, are ever interested in any of my reviews in smokingpipes.com, you can look up my profile. It's Sick Libra, just like everything else. My Instagram, my gamer tag, my YouTube channel, all of it. It's Sick Libra. Makes me easy to find. So, days are short, weather's cold, kid coming any day. People keep asking me, "Are you ready for two?" You're never ready for two. It's an adventure. Every day's an adventure. And it's an exhausting adventure, but by God, it's rewarding. So I guess I'm going to cut it and go ahead and go to trolling. Y'all take it easy. And we'll catch you next time.